Hello, welcome back to David and Carmen VSG. So David and I just went out for a few hours and did some grocery shopping because starting this weekend we can have pretty much regular food, mechanical soft. So it means we have to chew it and it needs to be soft. So no big burgers or, well, not burgers, we could have, but steaks, chicken breasts, that kind of thing. Those will come just a little bit later. But I wanted to show you guys what we got at the store, so maybe it'll give you some ideas if you're struggling with what to get, or if you see it and you go, oh wow, maybe that's what I can eat. Or if you're considering having surgery and you're just curious about what you'll be allowed to eat after surgery. So we went to a few different stores. We went to Target, Trader Joe's, and Winco, and then we also went to Value Village, but I'll tell you about that in a different video because that didn't involve food. The trip to Target was to mainly get little containers like this. They hold half a cup, and I bought like 3 packages of these, and I'm just going to kind of set things back here on the table after I've talked about them to get them out of the way. So we got those containers, and then I also found these cute little Rubbermaid lunch blocks containers, and I thought those were really cute. They hold up to 3 ounces, and they actually have like the markings on the side, so that'll be good to help us, have a little portion control there, as if our sleeves don't keep us portion controlled enough. And then I found these little lunch boxes here that have like 2 compartments in them, and they snap closed, and I just thought this would be really good for when I start back to work, to be able to pack my lunch or have like 2 snacks or something. So I got a couple of those. And then also at Target, something that I've been needing is an actual like digital food scale. This one was $25. They had another one that was plastic. It was only $15, but I thought this one might be a little more durable. One of the reasons why I thought that is because it has an 11-pound capacity. Not that I'm ever going to be, eating 11 pounds of food, but the plastic one only held like 3.5 pounds. So I just figured this one would be a little more durable, so it'd be worth the extra $10. So excited to use that. And then I also got myself some mini muffin tins. The World According to Eggface. If you're not familiar with her site and her recipes, you need to become familiar with that. She's got tons of recipes and things out there, especially like little crustless quiches and omelet muffin things. A lot of it's made with eggs, and she makes them in these muffin tins. So I got 2 of them, and I actually plan on doing a little bit of cooking tonight. And then once they're cool, you just you can freeze them, throw them in a bag, like in a food storage bag, and then you're good to go for breakfast. You just grab one of those and off you go. And then David saw some raisins and wanted to get some raisins. These were 100 calories. One box is 90 calories. So the Target brand, the Simply Balanced organic raisins, actually have fewer calories than the Sun-Made raisin brand. I think that was the big one. It does have a good bit of sugar. It's 22 grams of carbs. There's 1 gram of protein per box. I would say to get down a whole box of these would be quite amazing at this point, but our refrigerator is also quickly becoming known as the yogurt haven. Today we decided to try some more just because it's really easy to get down Greek yogurt and it has a lot of protein in it. So this is the Tropical Fruit Yoplait Greek Yogurt 2 Weight Watchers points. For those of you who are doing Weight Watchers as well, trying to lose it the old-fashioned way, I guess. It's 100 calories and 14 grams of carbs, 10 grams of protein, no fat. So is that, let's see here, for the strawberry, same thing, and same thing for the peach. So those will be very, very yummy. David wanted to try the Veggie brand of Greek yogurt. And this is container. It has like your little fruit thing over here on the side, and then your yogurt on the side, and you kind of dump it over like that when you want to eat it. 120 calories, no fat, 17 grams of carbs, 16 from sugar, and 13 grams of protein in 5.3 ounces, which is pretty much the standard size for yogurt containers, 5.3 ounces. And then I saw the Tillamook. This is kind of a local Pacific Northwest brand. I'm not sure you could find it all over the United States or in other parts of the world. It's a farm-style Greek yogurt is how they promote it. It is not fat-free. It's 140 calories, only 2 grams of fat, 17 grams of carbs, 1 from fiber, 12 from sugars, and then 14 grams of protein. So a lot of protein in that. And this was the honey peach, and that just sounded really good to me. Now, of course, there's also one of the things that we love here is jerky. I think we could probably, no, I don't think we could have any jerky quite yet. But I got some bacon jerky, chili lime jerky, basil citrus jerky, and teriyaki turkey jerky. So once we can start snacking on those things this weekend, we'll be enjoying those in small, measured amounts. Another snack food that I got was some string cheese. This is the Frigo, I don't know, light cheese heads. It's only 2.5 grams of fat, less than 1 gram of carbs, and 7 grams of protein for 1 cheese stick. So this is another one. Oh, I didn't even go over the stats for the jerky. Let's see here. For the bacon jerky, it has a lot of fat in it. 9 grams of fat, 130 calories. That's for 1 ounce. So this is a 2.5 ounce. I would say me and David might get down half an ounce at a time. I know I would. 1 gram of carbs and 12 grams of protein. For the chili lime, it's a 1 ounce serving is 90 calories, 1 gram of fat, 9 grams of carbs, and 11 grams of protein. For the basil citrus turkey jerky, it's 80 calories, half a gram of fat, 11 grams of carbs, and 9 grams of protein. And for the teriyaki turkey jerky, it's 80 calories per 1 ounce, with 1 gram of fat, 8 grams of carbs, and 11 grams of protein. All here. All right. So moving along, there are some things from the liquid diet phase that we're still finding is really delicious, and that we're just, when we need something to eat, it works well. One is the creamy, Trader Joe's creamy organic tomato soup. A 1 cup serving, which I don't think either of us have eaten 1 cup at a time yet, maybe half a cup. But for 1 cup, it's 100 calories, 2 grams of fat, 16 grams of carbohydrates, and 5 grams of protein. So this is yummy stuff here. I've told you before how pre-surgery I could literally drink it from the container. The other thing, and I'm going to throw these in the freezer, so I will step away and be right back, are our sugar-free popsicles. We've tried the tropical ones too. They're okay. I like the orange tropical one, but the other 2 colors are really. But yeah, the orange, cherry, and grape. These have been lifesavers. Each pop counts as 1.5 ounces of water, and honestly, if I could drink 1.5 ounces of water at one time, that would be amazing. So I usually can like sit and eat 3 or 4 of these. So over the course of about an hour, it takes me to eat 3 or 4 of these. So I get in about 6 ounces of water in that hour, or 6 ounces of fluid, which at this point is really, really good. Another thing that especially me heading back to work and David being here at the house, that we need to focus on is, if we have to eat 5 times a day, sure, a couple of those meals are protein shakes, but then what are we doing for the other 3 meals and snacks and things like that? So I went to Trader Joe's, like I said earlier, and I found this little tray, and it has Genoa salami and provolone cheese, so you can just make like a little roll-up, have 1 or 2 of those, and then I also found these little snack packs that have like just little rounds of salami, like cracker rounds, I guess you could call them. It's the same brand, Citterio, I don't know, I'm not Italian, but Genoa and provolone, and so they have the salami and the provolone separated on the stats here, but 1 ounce of the salami is 9 grams of fat, no carbs, 7 grams of protein, and for the provolone, it's 100 calories for 1 ounce, and this is a serving and a half per container. It's 8 grams of fat, no carbs, and 7 grams of protein. And I would imagine, so this says serving size 28 grams, about 3 servings in here. So, yeah, I would imagine 1 ounce is going to be the same either way on that. And then I love goat cheese, and I found at Trader Joe's these little 1 ounce goat cheese rounds, which fresh goat cheese medallions. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to having one of these with maybe some, kind of spread on some ham or turkey. 1 ounce, which is one of these, is 70 calories, 6 grams of fat, 1 gram of carbs, and 5 grams of protein. And then, speaking of lunch meat, I got the reduced sodium turkey breast. A 2 ounce serving is half a gram of fat, 60 calories, 1 gram of carbohydrate, and 13 grams of protein. So this says that this container is about 4 servings, and it's an 8 ounce container. So I also got some Canadian bacon. This comes on the suggestion of LibraryNerd VSG. Hush, come on. Sorry. LibraryNerd VSG and her partner, who I cannot remember her name right now. Her name is Courtney, but I can't remember her YouTube tag. So Tara and Courtney suggest that. And then I've had this before, the healthy smoked ham, Black Forest ham from Trader Joe's. Sometimes I get these hams and they have like this kind of weird fake smoke flavor, and I was in the store trying to remember if this was one of the ones that had that, and I don't think it is. But 1 slice is 25 calories, 6 grams of fat, less than 1 gram of carbs, and 5 grams of protein. And the Canadian style bacon is 3 slices are 1 serving, which I don't think I get it on 3 slices, but it's only 1 gram of fat, 1 gram of carbs, and 10 grams of protein. So that should take us, oh, and I got some light Laughing Cow Creamy Swiss. 1 wedge, which there's 8 wedges in here, 35 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 1 gram of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. So I pretty much didn't really buy anything that didn't have protein in it. At Trader Joe's, I love lemon in my water, and it's been really tough for me to get my water down. Just because I'm not a big fan of plain water, but they had Meyer lemons for like $2, so very, very excited excited about having lemon in my water. And an avocado, which is nowhere near ripe right now. So put that on the counter. I've got one that's already cut up in the fridge, or that we've cut into already, so we can use that. Now for dinner options, I kind of went a little nuts. So we're not going to have to go to the grocery store, so don't expect another grocery haul for quite a while. But I got the Trader Joe's turkey burgers, and these are pretty much just straight up turkey burgers. A serving size is 1 burger, or 4 ounces, so David and I would actually split 1 burger at this point. We would probably maybe top this with some avocado, maybe the cilantro lime dressing or dip, yogurt dip from Trader Joe's that we got. Ooh, you know what would really be good is just some of the sweet Thai chili sauce on top. Oh, that sounds good. But it's 1 burger is 180 calories, 10 grams of fat, no carbs, and 22 grams of protein. So really packing it in with this one. I also got the Trader Joe's chili lime chicken burgers, and I've had these before as well, and these are so good. This really would be good with like some homemade guacamole on it, which my guacamole is literally a mashed avocado with lemon or lime in it. That's how they made it when I went to Guatemala. I actually did have one family make it. They put a little bit of mayo in it as well, but I don't add the mayo. But yeah, I know some people like to add onions and jalapenos and tomatoes and stuff like that, but mine's pretty much just mashed up avocado with some lemon or lime and a little bit of salt. So, but that would be really good on these. Also, the cilantro and garlic yogurt dip that I just talked about would be really good on these. Just something to kind of moisten it up. 1 burger, which is again 4 ounces, so we would split one, is 150 calories, 6 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs, and 19 grams of protein. So these are really good. And then I guess I was in the mood for burgers today because I also picked up some veggie burgers. These are pizza-flavored veggie burgers with tomato, basil, and mozzarella cheese from Trader Joe's. Oh, let me turn it this way. Stats on this, 1 burger, again, 4 ounces, so we would split it. Is it 4 ounces? No, this is less because this is only 9.5 ounces for the whole package, and it's 4 servings, so maybe we would get down 1 each of this. But it's 130 calories, 7 grams of fat, 7 grams of carbs, but 4 of those are from fiber, and 9 grams of protein. So these aren't really as protein-packed as, say, the actual meat ones, but they're pretty good. Also, on the suggestion of Lauren Losing and LibraryNerd VSG and Courtney, I have, RedesignMe, VSG RedesignMe, that's Courtney's tag, pulled chicken breast with rib meat and smoky barbecue sauce. So my camera's cut off on me. There's going to be a jump here, but it's cut off 3 times, and it's because I was out of memory on my card. So hopefully I get this in. This will be the 3rd time I recorded about my pulled chicken breast. So I got this at Trader Joe's. It's the pulled chicken breast. Serving size is 1/3 of a package. So this is 3 servings here. Based on what I've seen David and I eat, this is probably going to be more like 6 servings. And I know prior to surgery, I would have been like, shit, that's 1 serving. But yeah, so anyway. Pulled chicken breast with rib meat and savory barbecue sauce, smoky barbecue sauce. And then sitting right next to that was the pulled pork, Trader Joe's pulled pork. It's also in a little container here. Well, I'll probably end up putting these in the freezer because you can freeze them and keep them longer. This does look like a little more, but I think they're both 1 pound. So 1 pound of meat and sauce. And, you know, I was like, yeah, I'm from North Carolina. I am definitely a pulled pork girl, although in North Carolina we do tend to eat more of like just pulled pork or chopped pork without sauce on it, or if there is sauce on it, it's a vinegar-based sauce, which is yummy, and even though I'm post-surgery, makes my mouth water. But I thought I would get these and compare the stats for you so that you could decide for yourself whether you wanted to get the pulled chicken breast or the pulled pork. So the pulled chicken breast has 140 calories. The pork has 240 calories. The chicken breast only has 1 gram of fat, whereas the pork has 14 grams of fat in it. They both have 15 grams of carbs, and I imagine that's probably because they both have like the same smoky barbecue sauce on them. And then the chicken has 18 grams of protein and the pork 14 grams of protein. So yeah, so those would make some pretty good dinners for us. I also picked up some at Winco, the Alfresco chicken sausage in 2 flavors. I got the spinach and feta chicken sausage, which is for 1 link, which would be 3 ounces, 120 calories, 8 grams of fat, 1 gram of carbs, and 15 grams of protein. And the sweet Italian style is, again, 1 link is 3 ounces, 130 calories, 7 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbs, and 14 grams of protein. Let's see here. Now, I love meatballs, but I don't make meatballs. I've attempted it. They usually fall apart. So I saw these, and I need to get these back in the freezer, but 3 meatballs, which I'm sure those are bigger on the front, but, well, I don't know. That's a meatball right there. 3 of them is 160 calories, 9 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs, 18 grams of protein. So, yeah, nice little mushy. I might actually make those tonight because, or make a few of them tonight because I'm actually making a ricotta bake. Again, Lauren Losing had this idea. You mix this with some mozzarella cheese and an egg or 2 so that it sets up. You put some marinara or like spaghetti sauce on top of it, and then you cover it with some more mozzarella on top, and you bake it at like 350 till it's golden and bubbly on top and the inside is set. And it's ricotta bake, and it's nice and mushy. We can have it on our diet, so I think I'm going to make that for dinner tonight. I got the Winco brand of the mozzarella cheese, and it's for 1/3 of a cup, 6 grams. But anyway, 1/3 of a cup is 80 calories, 6 grams of fat, less than 1 gram of carb, and 7 grams of protein. And then the ricotta, and then of course there's an egg in it too. So 1/4 cup is 90 calories, 6 grams of fat, 4 grams of carbs, and 6 grams of protein. So you combine all of that with the egg and the turkey meatball. If we can get all that down, we'll be doing good. But yeah, that should be a nice high-protein, yummy dinner. And whatever's left over, I have my little cups, and I'll just divide them up. Something else that I got that we like to snack on is the cottage cheese. And I know kind of in our diet that our nutritionist gave us and videos that I've watched, and people say to use the low-fat cottage cheese. I can't handle that taste. And then I also like I don't know if you can see, the large curd cottage cheese. The pieces are more like this instead of the other consistency. That's just what I like, and it's really hard to find large curd cottage cheese to begin with in this area at the stores I shop at. So, yeah, so I've The most I've been able to get down of any cottage cheese is about 1/4 of a cup. But a serving size is half a cup, 120 calories, 5 grams of fat, 5 grams of carbs, and 12 grams of protein. So, I mean, it's still pretty good, even though it's the full fat stuff. I'm also going to cook these up tonight and freeze them so that we have some breakfast options. We love the Johnsonville, Vermont maple sausage. David likes the patties. I prefer the links. For the patties, 1 patty is a serving. It's 32 grams. I don't know what that relates to in ounces, but it's 100 calories, 8 grams of fat, less than 1 gram of carb, and 5 grams of protein. And for the links, 3 links is a serving. That's 55 grams. Hold on, let me see here. 32 grams, 55 grams. I doubt I would get 3 of these down, especially if I was eating something else with it. But 170 calories, 14 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of protein. So I can smell the maple through the package. And I'm not a big maple fan, but I love those. I also picked up a bag of frozen chicken thighs. Now, we used to buy these, the frozen chicken breasts that are just like individually frozen and then thrown in the bag. Because you can literally not even worry about thawing them out, just take them, throw them in a skillet, and cook them. I know that's probably not the best way, but you can cook them from frozen. 1 4-ounce portion is 12 grams of fat on these because they are thighs. But what we've heard is that these are a little bit easier to get down because they're not quite as dry as a chicken breast. And one of the things after surgery is that you can't drink and eat at the same time. That's been a big adjustment even when we've had things. I mean, most of what we've had is, liquid and puree, but when we have tried to try something a little more significant, waiting that 30 minutes to be able to drink afterwards is really, really tough. But you don't want to wash the food out of your stomach. You'll get hungrier faster, and all kinds of stuff. So you're not getting the breakdown of the food. It's just not good. So we have to wait the 30 minutes. But so there's 12 grams of fat, 170 calories, 1 carb. I have no idea what the carb would be from, and 16 grams of protein. So if we bought these fresh, these also have about 350 milligrams of sodium in them, probably to help keep it preserved. So if we bought them fresh and then froze them ourselves, like portion them out into 4-ounce pieces, we would probably have a lot less sodium in them, but I'm kind of lazy, and I just buy the frozen bag. We're almost done here. So a couple of things that I bought thinking about the future the following week, because I don't want to have to really go to the store again except to get our staples like our milk and eggs and things like that. I decided to pick up a bag of the soy and flaxseed tortilla chips. It says a serving size is 1 ounce, which is about 7 chips, but I've got a scale, so I'll actually weigh out 7 chips. It's only 130 calories, 8 grams of fat, 13 grams of carbs, but 4 of those are from fiber. So it's really only 9 grams of carbs, and they have 6 grams of protein in them per serving. So as far as chips go, if we're looking for something crunchy, these will be good. If we find that, we just can't eat them or they're going to go bad before we get anywhere near the bottom of the bag, I'll just take them to work. People at work I don't even have to take dip with them. I could take these to work and they would literally be gone in like 5 minutes. I love my coworkers for that. I did a kind of a cabinet clean out before surgery for that doing that very thing. Took a bunch of crackers and stuff. And finally, I bought some nuts. This is the pistachio nut meat. A quarter of a cup is 170 calories, 13 grams of fat, 9 grams of carbs, but 3 of those are fiber, and 6 grams of protein. I love pistachios. They are probably my favorite nut. David likes cashews, so we have some cashews up there. We're looking forward to being able to actually be allowed to chew something and eat it. So yeah, that was pretty much the whole food haul that we got today. So you saw what we got at the grocery store. We made a few more stops and picked up some other things, but I'll talk about those in other videos. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope this gave you some great ideas on things that you can do or try. I watch YouTube videos every single day to get new ideas for things to try, because I don't like feeling like I'm limited. Even though I'm limited in the amount that I can eat, I don't like being limited in the flavors that I can enjoy, other than my own taste buds limiting that. So we'll be checking in with you in a couple of days for our 2-week post-op, and we'll give you all of our numbers and our NSVs for the week and our struggles for the week. We'll talk about all that in our video coming up on Thursday. So have a great couple of days. See you soon. So I have a food scale, even though I bought this one from Target. I did have this one, and it has, so I can either like put my plate or bowl right up here on top, and as you can see, the little springy thing. Here we go, and I can adjust it here to make sure it's level. The problem with this is that the markings are so small, and I'm like looking at it, and like right now it says, I think 2 ounces, but if I close my, depending on which eye I'm looking through. My mom got this for me. She heard me talking about needing a scale. This was back when I was doing Weight Watchers. And she heard me about needing a scale. And my mom is always so good about, if she hears that you need something, she's going to find it. It may not be brand new, and that's fine with me. I love going to the thrift stores and finding things, but my mom's always been really good about, if you tell her you need something, she's going to find it, and she's going to find it at a hell of a deal. So thank you, Mommy, but this just didn't do good for me anymore, because I needed to be able to see the exact weights with the decimal points and stuff. But I do appreciate it.